Good morning, everyone. We are in the greenhouse. I wanted to show you what I've got growing in here, and I need to start some seeds today. I don't know anything about the weather here in Alabama because we haven't been here very long. We've been here about 3 months, I think. So I'm not sure when the last frost is, when you should start stuff outside. We've had a few nights where it got down to 32, 33 degrees, but then it warms right back up the next day. So I don't know when the last frost is. I don't know when we should put stuff outside, but I need to get my seeds started. The ones that, take a long time to get started. It's kind of windy out today. We've got a storm blowing through, possibility of tornadoes. But anyways, I usually buy my pepper plants, my tomato plants. I've never had much luck starting those from seeds, and I want to try to do them all myself this year, so we'll be doing that. But first I wanted to show you the garden here. So over here we've got Rocky Top lettuce right in here. And it came up super good a few weeks ago, but it hasn't gotten any bigger. It's real tiny. I don't know. Everything seems to be that way. Here, looks like we've got some ants digging. We've got some ants digging here, looks like. But we've got spinach right here, and again, it came up, but it's tiny. It's not doing anything. Here I've got kale all along here. This is kale, again tiny. I don't know why nothing is growing very fast or very big. These here are onions. I've got lots and lots of onions here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 5 rows of onions here. I started these indoors and they came up real nice, so then I brought them out and put them in these beds. And again over here I've got more onions. They're kind of hard to see, but lots and lots of onions in this bed. We've got another 4 rows here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the big green ones right here. This is some garlic. I have never grown garlic before. And I wanted to grow my own garlic this year, and I looked online, I looked at some seed companies, and I couldn't find garlic that was like, $1 for seeds or whatever. Everything was like $30 for garlic, and I'm like, there's got to be a better way. That's like way too expensive. So I took one of the garlic bulbs that I had in the kitchen that I had bought for cooking. I broke it apart and I stuck it in the ground, and within 2 days, they had some beautiful shoots on them. I'm really shocked. I've never grown garlic, so it really surprised me. And they came up really quick, and they're looking real good. So there's the garlic. I've got the row of garlic, and then right behind the garlic is the broccoli that I started a while back, and it's not getting very big either. And over here I've got 2 buckets of carrots. And those sprouted super quick. You can see all the little seedlings in there. But they're the same as everything else. They're not getting any bigger. So I don't know what's up with my seeds this year. Now over here, this is the bed that I've shown before. These are my iceberg lettuce. They're doing awesome. They're great heads. Really nice size. This one here is doing really good. Big one. But those are doing real good. I've got another row of garlic right in here because that one bulb had a lot of cloves of garlic, and you just stick 1 clove in each hole. And then I've got more spinach right there, and that's been in there for at least a month, and it's not doing anything. There's the celery there, and if you can see underneath, that celery is doing really good. I can't wait to pick that and be munching it with some peanut butter on it. or some cream cheese. I love peanut butter and cream cheese on celery. And here is the other broccoli. This is the broccoli that I started from seed that it was looking really bad, but it's actually doing a lot better than the store-bought stuff. This bed right here, and we've got that bed there. I'm thinking of putting another bed right here where I have this table. So what do you guys think? Think I should put another bed right there? It wouldn't give me a whole lot of room for walking in here, but I mean, you know, you don't need a whole lot of room. If I could just walk down the middle, I could have another bed on that side. So, all right, well, it's January 11th, and I've got to get some seeds started. I feel like I'm gonna be really late if I don't get them started. So let's go down by the house and we'll get some seeds started today. Alright guys, before we get started on pulling out the seeds, I wanted to show you what I've kind of come up with for a garden plan. Okay, so this is sort of a garden plan I've put together. I don't know how well you can see it or read it, but up in the orchard is where I'm going to put the garden, and up here I'm going to plant squash, watermelon, and pumpkin, and this is going to be all in the ground because they spread out so much that I want these to be planted right in the ground and I don't have to worry about building beds for them. I don't know if I'm going to put them closest to the fence or closest to the satsuma trees, so I'm not sure how this is going to set up there. But then I've got all these beds here that I want to make. 15 beds at 3 foot by 10 foot is my plan. Now whether or not that works out, I don't know. But so I've got some melon, some cucumbers, some beans, cauliflower and broccoli, peas. This bed, I don't know yet. I just left it empty. Anna Hines, banana peppers, and I think that says Mira peppers. Bullnose peppers, Tabasco and paprika peppers. And then this row has all of the tomatoes. We have Amish paste tomatoes, beefsteak, Chadwick cherry tomatoes, Bonnie Best tomatoes, and purple Russian tomatoes. And then here's the greenhouse, which my original plan in the greenhouse was to plant some kale, spinach, chard, salad greens, and carrots. Now I did get some spinach planted, I did get salad greens planted, and I do have some carrots in there. But the kale, oh yes, I do have kale too. The chard now, I don't have room as of the moment for chard because I filled it up with onions and garlic. So, I'm not sure what I'm going to do for the chard. I might put it over here into this empty garden bed here. But this is just a rough draft. I was just trying to figure out, you know, where to put everything. I still need to go up to the orchard and measure out the area next to the greenhouse to see if I have enough room for 15 beds. That would be 5 beds at 10 feet long. So that's 50 feet just for the beds, and then I need walking space in between. I'm going to guess probably 3 feet. You want it wide enough for your wheelbarrow to go through. And maybe the lawnmower. So I'll have to measure the lawnmower and see how wide it is. But we need to measure up there and see if this will all fit. So anyways, that's my garden plan. Let's pull out the seeds now and see what we want to get started today. Alright, so I've got my seeds in here. I'm going to pull out this bag. I got all my seeds from Baker Creek. Alright, let's dig in and see what we've got for seeds. I may have bought too many seeds. I don't know. I love growing a garden. I love growing my own food. It's just the best feeling in the world when it grows and you can go out and just harvest and eat it. You go out and you're like, well, I feel like having squash tonight. Let's go pick a squash. And we also need to see what needs to start when. So I've got some butternut squash. I've got Big Mac squash. That's obviously a pumpkin. We've got some Jubilee watermelon. Everybody loves watermelon. We've got some Table King bush squash. We've got Boston pickling cucumbers, because I love to make homemade cucumbers. I mean, homemade pickles, not homemade cucumbers. I guess they're homegrown cucumbers, but they're not homemade. We've got dragon's egg cucumber. Never grown them. They just looked cool, so I wanted to try it. We've got some, it says cucumber. So maybe these are just regular cucumber. We've got New England sugar pie pumpkins, because Mikey loves pumpkin pie. I mean, he loves it. It's the only pie that he will eat. So I make my own homemade pumpkin pie with pumpkins that I've grown. I did some last year and they came out great. We've got Rocky Ford cantaloupe. We've got golden honeymoon melon. Okay, then we've got Anaheim peppers. Now peppers is the one that I need to start today, because they're 2 months away and you're supposed to start these 8 to 12 weeks before the last frost. So we're going to start some peppers today. So we have Anaheims. We have the Swiss chard, which is frost hardy and should probably be in the ground already. We've got cilantro for cooking. We've got some free seeds, dill bouquet. So maybe it's dill, which would be great with my cucumbers for pickling. We've got peas, mammoth melting sugar peas. We've got some beans, yellow wax beans, some more beans, some Cantare beans. We have Myra peppers. It says it's overpacked due to low germination rate of 43% on October 2019. So if these don't come up, I'm not going to feel bad about it, because I'm not the best gardener. So with the low germination rate, I'm going to definitely plant more seeds than I think I want. Banana peppers, and those I don't want to plant very many, because I planted like 5 plants last year and ended up with so many banana peppers. We've got paprika peppers. Okay, we've got bullnose peppers. We've got some Tabasco peppers. Okay, we've got another free seed, which is the purple Russian tomato. You know, Baker Creek is so awesome. When you buy seeds from them, you always end up with free seeds, and it's awesome. I love getting free seeds, and I can try something that I wouldn't normally have tried. We've got Chadwick cherry tomatoes. We've got some classic beefsteaks. Okay, we've got Amish paste tomato. So, peas. We've got Bonnie Best tomatoes. Now, we have straight-necked yellow squash. Here's another free seed. It is Bee Balm Lemon. We have cauliflower, and then we have broccoli, which we know is cold hardy because we already have some growing. So today we have 1, 2, 3, 6 kinds of peppers we need to start. I bought some seed starting trays. Let me get those and the potting mix. Let's see what that's called in a minute. Let me grab those. Okay. So I've already used this once. I used it to start my onions that I showed you up there in the greenhouse. It's Miracle Grow. You can't see that. It's Miracle Grow seed starting potting mix. And it seems to work fabulously because my onions did a great job. I had to use my knife and like dig down in the hole and scoop it out. I don't know if there's a better way to do it. If maybe you stick your finger up from underneath or something, but it'll work. Okay, so we've got 72 cells in here to plant 6 kinds of peppers. So first thing we need to do is fill it up with this seed starting mix. Try not to make too big of a mess. Okay, I think I'll do one row of the paprikas and one row of the Tabasco and one row of the banana. And then I think we'll, whatever's left, the spaces that are left, we'll split up between the last 3 peppers. Okay, so I'm going to make just a little hole with my pen, maybe. Okay, so this first row is going to be the Tabasco peppers. Definitely think that if all of these come up and survive, 6 plants should be plenty for Tabascos. We're going to put 2 in each cell so that hopefully at least one of them will come up. And if both of them come up, then we'll wait till they're strong and thin it down to 1. Pick the strongest one to stay. Alright, now I'm just going to use the end of the pen and cover that up. Make sure there's no air pockets. You want your seeds to be touching dirt so that they can sprout. I think what I'll do is I'll use my Sharpie for now and I'll write on the lid. Over here, in the first row is, now see I already forgot what we planted, Tabasco. So right here I'm just going to write Tabasco. Okay. Now the second row, we're going to do paprikas. I've never grown paprika peppers. This first year of this garden is all kind of trial and error because I don't know how much it's going to take to last for the whole year. You know, I've never tried to grow food to last me for a year before. Okay. Now we want banana peppers. Cover those up real good. And I do have a small grow light that I'm going to put over these. Okay, and let's do 2 rows of Anaheim because I really don't use very many Anaheims either. But if I was to get 12 plants out of this, I'm guessing that would be plenty. So we'll just have to wait and see. 2 kinds of peppers left. We got a lot of rows. So we left off right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We did 5 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rows left with 2 kinds of peppers. And since the Myras have a low germination rate, I think we'll do 4 rows of those and 3 rows of the bells. Uh-oh. You know what I did? You guys probably noticed that I did that. I just dug into the ones I already planted. So these are the Myras. I'm really looking forward to these. I love trying new varieties, see what they taste like, especially varieties that you can't get in the grocery store. We're going to put one in each one. I'd rather have an empty cell because nothing came up than to have two come up in the same cell and then I have to kill one of them. Okay, those are the Myra peppers, and we did 4 rows of Myras. So we're going to write that on here. At least I know what the rows are. So the bullnose. Okay, now we've got to water. So we'll have to take this out. And let me, whoa! Don't mind me, I'm just dumping the seeds. Okay, I'm going to grab a bucket of water to pour in there. Okay, and with these kinds of starting trays, if you've never used them before, when you water them, you basically just want to make sure that all the cells get wet, and you can tell that because the tops will darken. So like right now, you probably can't tell because it's kind of dark in here. But right now, these are a light color and you can tell they're all dry, and they'll suck up the water from underneath and they will get a darker brown color. So now I'm going to put the cover on it. And they actually don't need any light until they've sprouted, because they don't get light when they're under the dirt anyway. So I don't need to put them under the grow light until they've sprouted. So let's see if you can see this here. I've got my list written on here. We've got Tabasco, paprika, banana, Anaheim, 2 rows of Anaheim, and then the 4 rows of Myra peppers and 3 rows of bullnose. That's what I've got for today. Now we've got all of our peppers planted, and in a week I am going to start some other things. But I'm really looking forward to see how many of these sprout and survive. It's just the greatest feeling in the world to grow your own food. Give it a try. Okay guys, but I'm going to get out of here, and I will see you next time. If you haven't already, you can hit that subscribe button and ring the little notification bell that's down there, and you'll get notified every time I put out a video. Some videos are building, some videos are planting, some videos will be animals, who knows. But ring the notification bell and you'll get notified when I upload a video, and leave me a comment. Let me know what you like to plant and what you think maybe I should try growing. But for now, I'm going to say goodbye, and I'll see you later.